with what happened, the massacre, the tragedy last night of the referees on Monday Night Football.
Sorry.
What in the actual fuck? Obviously it hurt worse. I'm a Bears fan. Maybe my vision is a little bit blurred because of that. They may as well have been in black and yellow last night. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't just the Cassius Marsh, or what's his name? Is it Cassius Marsh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It wasn't just that ridiculous taunting call where he hip checks the guy trying to get back to his sideline and then throws his flag and pimps it like he just hit a Prince Fielder fucking BP bomb. Like, it was constant, man. There was late hits not called on Justin Fields. Not the one where he made himself look like a runner, but other ones. There was the chop block call where nobody even really got blocked, and it was outside of the tackles, and it didn't even affect the play that brought back a touchdown. It was just endless. And then we got the Bears on their own killing themselves, having the most flags they've had in a game this season, like halfway through the fucking game. Like, so.
Yeah, the worst and most blatant was the Cassius Marsh call. Especially with the ref hip check. I'm like, dude, okay.
That was a power hungry. It was so clear.
Like, you knew he just was out for some blood after that.
I don't know if there's been past, altercations in a game with those two, dating back a few years. They just signed Cassius off the practice squad. He was recently with the Steelers, I think, on their practice squad, elevated him with Khalil Mack out. I mean, the guy has a huge sack. Literally just elevated from practice squad. Like,
yeah, I was like, I love to see that.
Dude,
like,
you know what I mean?
Makes a big play.
And then he just, do I like what he did? No. Definitely in hindsight, do I like what he did? Fuck no. But what did he really do? Like,
nothing.
Exactly. He just stood there. Of course, he's being a little bit cocky, but what the fuck can you do then if you can't do that?
But think about in the moment, like, you get called from practice squad, you make a huge play to potentially steal the game, and. Your emotions are going wild. Like, you just made one of the biggest plays of the game.
You're giving it back to Justin Fields to go get another game-winning touchdown that we just blew because they scored a game-winning touchdown with less than 2 minutes in the game, and then he had to go do it again. Not that he was going to do it. I'm saying you give him a real chance. Oh, okay. That's all I was trying to say.
I thought you meant
not that it was a guarantee. No.
I was like, okay.
No. But that sack made it 4th down. They had to come out and punt. There was just under a minute, and the Bears had a timeout. They were going to get a real chance, right? Yeah. That is enough of a chance. Ends up, having to stop them again, and they get 26 seconds with no timeouts.
Even the announcers are like, what is that? Like, that's a horrendous call.
I couldn't tell, like, where I was watching the game, nobody else was really into it, so I couldn't tell if I was overreacting as a Bears fan.
No.
I was baffled. What...
the 3 announcers, they called on, like, the dude they talked to who, like, goes over, like, the...
Yeah, they're like, what did you see here?
Yeah, and he was John? Well, he did walk over to, like, the sideline and, like, look at them, so, like, it looked like taunting. And
he was in between the hashes.
Yeah, he was at the hash marks. And, like, he didn't say anything. He just stared. Like, are you serious?
I just couldn't fathom it. I still can't fathom it. I'm going to have to refrain myself from actually thinking about it for the next 2 weeks because they have a bye now.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one to just swallow. Can you imagine the feel of that locker room if you get that win going into a bye? Now, not that we had any fucking chance of doing anything, just morale though. Like Justin Fields' morale, you can capitalize that. Oh God, dude. Like,
well, I think the biggest thing needs to come from that game is that ref needs to be suspended for checking Marsh.
There's got to be an investigation. There has to be something because that was like. Fucking Sav texting me. Now you notice like to have a things not go your way with refs. Sav, this is not the holding call in the first quarter that you were so desperately begging for. Okay, this is not that call. This is consistent throughout the game. Absurd. Dude, I was like, I didn't even bother to respond. So he was like, now you know what it's like. Shut up, Cardinals fan.
Dude, okay. It's so funny too because
there's not a good referee for the Cardinals ever.
But it's funny because, like, in the games where there's bad refs of the Cards, like, there's bad calls on both sides. So
yes,
it's pretty even,
bro.
So it's not like
this was unlike anything I've ever actually seen. Like, I've seen bad stuff. I don't know if I've seen it that drastic before, and that's probably because I'm a Bears fan. But still, I hope for some investigation. It's not going to change anything, but that hurt.
Yeah,
that one hurt.
That call was R-worded.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for letting me rant on that one, though. That was...
For sure, guys.
Dude,
it pissed me off, too.
I got 2 weeks of just that sour taste. It's like a fantasy loss, You just...
Like to me.
I'm 7-2, by the way. That's not sleep. I mean, that makes you look
You
good.
got the worst managers award this week in fantasy,
It's the first
and you
time
still
ever.
won. No,
I also benched my defense because I didn't need them to play.
You know, I'm saying, like, my point is, this just shows how, like, lucky you've been this season.
Yeah.
Come on, like, you don't play your defense, you get the worst
I've been
managers
lucky,
award,
but I'm 7-2,
and then you still win. Like,
I'm
7-2 off of lucky, like, shit.
I could have scored the most points. I could have scored more points than anybody this week.
But you didn't because you got the worst manager award.
I also sat my defense because I had already won the game.
But if you played your defense, I would have beat you this week. So
yeah, we didn't play each other this week.
And I also have more points scored for my team the entire season than you do.
We didn't play each other this week, did we?
No.
But okay.
You're 7-2. I'm 4-5.
I'm tied for first with
hashtag
first
bullshit.
best record. Yeah. Rather be me than you. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, my luck has just been like pretty bad lately.
Yeah.
Like,
it's tough.
I started betting for my mom,
Uh-huh.
and I've taken 7 parlays for her since she opened like her account. I'm 7 for 7 on parlays I've taken for my mom. I've won her like $400 like the last 2 weeks, and since I started betting for her, I'm 0-12 parlays I've taken for myself, and I'm down like 150.
It's like a sign, you know. It couldn't be clearer, really.
Dude, it's not like I take parlays like
it's like a
that
red
are
light
way
pitch
riskier
black.
than hers. It's just I do different props that because I don't want to take like the same parlay over and over, like on like different sports books.
Yeah.
Because like you're just putting like way too much like money into like the same shit.
One cup, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll go like 3 for 4 on like a 4-leg parlay, and she'll go like 5 for 5 on a 5-leg parlay I took for her. Like, bro, what the fuck?
I get it. That's tough. That's tough. I did download, an app, put some money into it. We'll get going this week.
Dude, all you need is $5. You get $200.
I'll put 25 in DraftKings. We'll see.
Dude, all you need is 5.
Yeah.
Why put 25 in when you can put 5 to?
I can do 5 and a few others.
And then there's a couple other ones. If you do like a $10 deposit and then bet that, you'll get like $200 in free bets.
Yeah, I was looking to figure that out. I'm gonna have to have you help me with that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm R-worded when it comes to that.
We're all a little R-worded some days.
We got our own things. Yeah.
Some days we wake up with an extra chromie.
Everyone's got their own thing. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll have other episodes coming out this week.
Yeah, maybe we want to start like a sports betting segment now that you're getting the betting grind.
Yeah.
Give our picks for the week while
we have to. We should. Who else? I mean, everybody else is.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
I took since we're on the topic, I took an 18-leg parlay. Do you know what that means?
Like 18 things, yeah.
18 things that happen.
Yeah.
$1 to win 7,000. And it's not.
That's what I was looking for, and I couldn't figure it out. I was about to take all these. Literally, I had 4 things. I don't even remember what they all were, but they all hit during the Monday night game. It was like Najee under 85.5 rushing yards. Justin Fields over 36.
What were the odds on it? Do you remember?
I didn't even get to that point. It was literally like 6:14 when I was doing it, and I was like trying to rush it, and then 6:15 hit, and it all locked. I had Justin
Everything
Fields.
Hit?
Yeah.
Damn.
I had Justin Fields on the over rushing. I had Montgomery on the over rushing, and Najee under, and I forget what the fourth one. It would have been Justin Fields over half a touchdown. So it was those 4. I don't know what it would have been, but that was what I was trying to go for. Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, because I figured, Montgomery is the key. He's going to get over 40 rushing yards,
Yeah.
45.
The one I took my mom last night, I won her $70, and it was Najee over 14.5 receiving yards.
Yeah.
Montgomery over 30.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Akeem Hicks was in, I was like, under 85 for Najee Harris. Easy.
Didn't he get hurt, though?
I don't think so.
I saw him on the sideline, like, towards the end of the game.
I don't think he was hurt. I think he played the whole game. Maybe, like, out for a few plays, but he was in the whole game. He had, like, 65 rushing yards. But
no,
22
Akeem Hicks.
Oh, yeah, he was in and out. I didn't understand that. I don't know if he's out of shape, but he came back in. So, then when they said, like, he hasn't been in for a while.
That same drive where Cassius Marsh got that horrendous bullshit call on him.
Towards the end. Yeah.
I saw him on the sideline. They were talking about him.
I think his ankle has been hurt, so he was in and out. Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
All right, we're rambling now. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah. See you next episode.
All right.